o'clock and the girls come around. The loudest thing in this whole town. The bakery light goes on at 4, and the fishing boats are gone before. I walk the seawall same as ever, with my collar up against the weather. And there you are with a bucket and a rake, making low tide worth the wait. Salt air morning, cold and clear. Salt air morning, glad you're here. The whole gray ocean out ahead, and 100 things I should have said. Salt air morning, walk with me down along the sea, down along the wide gray sea. You're digging clams for your mother's pot, and you've got about as many as you've got room for in that rusty pail. And your hands are red and the wind won't fail. You say you're glad somebody came, and you never once said my name. But you handed me the rake to try, and that was answer enough for I. Salt air morning, cold and clear. Salt air morning, glad you're here. The whole gray ocean out ahead, and 100 things I should have said. Salt air morning, walk with me down along the sea, down along the wide gray sea. I've walked that seawall since I could walk 10,000 mornings, maybe more. And I never once looked out at it until that morning on the shore. And now I can't look anywhere without seeing that gray and blue, and a girl with a rusty pail in view. Salt air morning, cold and clear. Salt air morning, glad you're here. The whole gray ocean out ahead, and 100 things I finally said. Salt air morning, walk with me down along the sea, down along the wide gray sea. Salt air morning, cold and clear. Salt air morning, glad you're here. The whole gray ocean out ahead, and 100 things I finally said. Salt air morning, walk with me down along the sea, down along the wide gray sea. Gulls come round and the tide goes out. Salt air morning, no more doubt. Gulls come round and the sun comes through. Best walk I ever knew. Sha-la-la, sha-la-la-la. Salt air morning. Doo-wop, shaboom, doo-wop, shaboom, shaboom, doo-wop, doo-wop, shaboom. There's 12 piers standing in a row, and 11 of them come and go, with the trawlers and the crates and the ice, and a smell that you don't ask about twice. But number 9's got a broken plank, and nobody ties up at that bank, so it's quiet at the end of the line, and that's why we call it mine. Pier number 9, out past the rest. Pier number 9, quiet is best. Feet hanging over in the water below, and the harbor lights a mile in a row. Pier number 9, don't tell us so, that's the only rule. That's honestly the only rule. You brought 2 bottles and a paper bag of the day-old roll. the bakery rack, and we sat out there till the light went low, with our shoes lined up in a careful row. And you talked about the school in town, and how you'd never settle down. And I didn't argue, didn't try, I just watched the harbor lights go by. Pier number 9, out past the rest. Pier number 9, quiet is best. Feet hanging over in the water below, and the harbor lights a mile in a row. Pier number 9, don't tell a soul, that's the only rule. That's honestly the only rule. They fixed that plank in '64, and the trawlers tie up there, and it's loud as any other pier, and nobody seems to care. But we still walk out to the end when the boats have gone to sea, and it's quiet enough for me. Pier number 9, out past the rest. Pier number 9, quiet is best. Feet hanging over in the water below, and the harbor lights a mile in a row. Pier number 9, don't tell a soul, that's the only rule. That's honestly the only rule. Pier number 9, out past the rest. Pier number 9, quiet is best. Feet hanging over in the water below, and the harbor lights a mile in a row. Pier number 9, don't tell a soul, that's the only rule. That's honestly the only rule. Shoes lined up and the water dark. Pier number 9, that's the mark. Shoes lined up and the lights come on. Stay till the day is dawn. Doo-wop, shoo-boom, doo-wop. Pier number 9. Bop, bop, shoo-wop, bop. Bop, bop, shoo-wop, doo-wop. Bop, shoo-wop, bop. Bop, bop, shoo-wop, bop. Half a mile of crushed white shell from the harbor road up to the bell. Beach roses growing either side, and the wind coming in off the tide. Old Mr. Hay keeps the light up there, and he's 91 and doesn't care for anybody's company at all, except when we come to call. Lighthouse Lane, Whiteshell Road. Lighthouse Lane, drop your load. Roses catching at your sleeve, and 100 reasons not to leave. Lighthouse Lane, take your time. Half a mile of climb, sweetest tag. A mile of climb. He tells us how the light was lit when his father ran the whole of it, with the oil and the wick and the winding weight, and a man awake till 8:30. And you ask him every single time, and he tells it every single time, and he never gets a detail wrong, and we never once hurry him along. Lighthouse Lane, Whiteshell Road. Lighthouse Lane, drop your load. Roses catching at your sleeve, and 100 reasons not to leave. Lighthouse Lane, take your time. Half a mile of climb, sweetest tag. mile of climb.
His father's logbook when he went in 59. Every night of weather written down in a careful sloping line, and the last page has our names on it in a hand that shook a bit, and a note that said they fit. Lighthouse Lane, White Shell Road, drop your load, roses catching at your sleeve, and 100 reasons not to leave. Lighthouse Lane, take your time, half a mile of climb, sweetest half a mile of climb. Lighthouse Lane, White Shell Road, Lighthouse Lane, drop your load, at your sleeve, and 100 reasons not to leave. Lighthouse Lane, take your time, half a mile of climb, sweetest half a mile of climb. Shell Road, crunching roses wide, Lighthouse Lane and the turning tide. Shell Road, crunching, take my arm, half a mile of calm. Up, up, shoo up, 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 shoo up, Lighthouse Lane. With a piece of driftwood deep and clear, and we stood and watched them lie for about an hour, maybe less, before the water found the letters and took them out to sea, same as it always would. But the tide remembers, that's what I believe. Tide remembers everything we leave. It carries out the names we write, and it brings them back on another night. Tide remembers deep and slow everything we know, everything we'll ever know. You said that silly water's water, and it doesn't hold a thing. And I said maybe, but I'll take it for the comfort that it brings. And you laughed and took the driftwood, and you wrote them down once more, farther up than they had been before, where the water wouldn't go. But the tide remembers, that's what I believe. Tide remembers everything we leave. It carries out the names we write, and it brings them back on another night. Tide remembers deep and slow everything we know, everything we'll ever know. There was a storm in '71 that took the dunes clean out and rearranged the whole North Beach and left the town in doubt. But the water came back gentle, and the sand came back back the same. And I thought about our name, but the tide remembers, that's what I believe. Tide remembers everything we leave. It carries out the names we write, and it brings them back on another night. Tide remembers deep and slow everything we know. Tide remembers everything we'll ever know. But the tide remembers, that's what I believe. Tide remembers everything we leave. Tide remembers, and it brings them back on another night. Tide remembers deep and slow everything we know. Everything we'll ever know. Write them low and write them true. Tide remembers me and you. Write them low and let them go. Water always knows. The tide remembers.
Sha-la-la. Sha-la-la. Your father's boat goes out at 3, 6 days a week on the open sea. But Sunday morning she stays tight, and the whole family climbs aboard beside. Your mother with the coffee pot, your brothers arguing a lot, and me invited once then twice, and now it's every Sunday nights. Shrimp boat Sunday out past the bar. Shrimp boat Sunday not going far. Nets stay folded, lines stay dry, and the whole Gulf shining under the sky. Shrimp boat Sunday, cut the wheel. Best day I feel. Best day I ever feel. Your father lets me take the helm around the point and back again, and he watches like he isn't watching, and he corrects me now and then. And your mother says he's never let a single soul touch that wheel yet. And you look at me across the deck, and you don't say a thing about it. Shrimp boat Sunday out past the bar. Shrimp boat Sunday not going far. Nets stay folded, lines stay dry, and the whole Gulf shining under the sky. Shrimp boat Sunday, cut the wheel. Best day I feel. Best day I ever feel.
in the middle of May. And the planks are loose and the paint is gray, and the carousel man has to grease the works, and the popcorn cart has all its quirks. I fixed the bicycle in April, painted white and running true, because there's 2 miles of boardwalk and a girl I wanted to. Boardwalk bicycle, planks under the wheel. Boardwalk bicycle, boardwalk bicycle. Tell me how you feel. Tell me how you feel. Hold on tighter, here's the bumpy part, and a rattle in the frame like a rattling heart. Boardwalk bicycle, ring the bell, all the way to the hotel. 2 miles down to the old hotel. You sat side saddle on the bar, and you never once held on. And the carousel man hollered as we passed, and you waved like you'd already won. We rode until the boards ran out and the sand came up instead, and we walked the bicycle back at dusk with about 100 things unsaid. Boardwalk bicycle, planks under the wheel. Boardwalk bicycle, boardwalk bicycle. Tell me how you feel. Tell me how you feel. Hold on tighter, here's the bumpy part, and a rattle in the frame like a rattling heart. Boardwalk bicycle, ring the bell, all the way to the hotel. 2 miles down to the old hotel. They tore the old hotel down and they built condominiums, and the carousel went to a museum up in Pennsylvania somewhere, but the boards still run 2 miles and the bicycle's still white, and we ride it every night. Boardwalk bicycle, planks under the wheel. Boardwalk bicycle, boardwalk bicycle. Tell me how you feel. Tell me how you feel. Hold on tighter, here's the bumpy part, and a rattle in the frame like a rattling heart. Boardwalk bicycle, ring the bell, all the way to the hotel. 2 miles down to the old hotel. Boardwalk bicycle, planks under the wheel. Boardwalk bicycle, boardwalk bicycle. Tell me how you feel. Tell me how you feel. Hold on tighter, here's the bumpy part, and a rattle in the frame like a rattling heart. Boardwalk bicycle, ring the bell, all the way to the hotel. 2 miles down to the old hotel. Ring the bell and hold on tight. Boardwalk bicycle in the evening light. Ring the bell and here we go. 2 miles, nice and slow. Doo-wop, sha-la-la. Boardwalk bicycle. La, 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 la.
Ding dong, sha la la. Ding dong, doo-wop. Sha la la. Ding dong, sha la la. Ding dong. I brought a guitar down to the beach with about 4 chords in easy reach, and a song I'd written on the back of a fish market paper sack. And I got about a line and a half before the gulls began to laugh, and the whole flock came down on the sand, louder than any band. It's a Seagull Serenade. Everybody sings Seagull Serenade. That's the whole thing. 12 birds hollering out of key, and a girl laughing next to me. Seagull Serenade. Let them come, nobody's going home. Nobody's heading home.
wagon past us stopped, and a boy with a kite came near, and the whole beach ended up in it before the sky went clear. It's a seagull serenade.
Everybody sing
Seagull serenade.
That's the whole thing.
12 birds hollering out of key, and a girl laughing next to me. Seagull serenade.
Let them come,
Nobody's going home. Nobody's heading home.
button, button, button.
That fish market sack is framed now with 4 chords and half a line, and the words don't rhyme in the second part, and the writing's mostly mine. But you added 1 word at the bottom in a pencil going gray, and that's the word we say. It's a seagull serenade.
Everybody sing
Seagull serenade.
That's the whole thing.
12 birds hollering out of key, and a girl laughing next to me. Seagull serenade.
Let them come,
Nobody's going home. Nobody's heading home.
bam, 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 bam.
It's a seagull serenade. Everybody sing Seagull serenade. That's the whole thing. 12 birds hollering out of key, and a girl laughing next to me. Seagull serenade.
Let them come,
Nobody's going home. Nobody's heading home. 4 chords wrong in a sandy sack. Seagull serenade. Don't look back. 4 chords are wrong in a laughing crowd. Sing it out loud. Ding dong, sha la la. Seagull serenade. Don't look back. Doo-wop, doo-wop, shoo-be-doo, doo-wop. Doo-wop, doo-wop, ooh, shoo-be-doo, doo-wop.
It came in gray across the point, around a 4:15. And it took the church, then took the school, then took the fishing store.
We were halfway down the beach road with about a mile to go. And the world closed up around us, soft and white and slow. When the fog came in, everything went still. When the fog came in, quiet as a hill. No horizon, no houses, no sky, just the sound of the foghorn crying by. When the fog came in and it hit us too, nothing left but you. Nothing in the world but you. You said we ought to keep on walking, and I said, which way is on? And you laughed and said, that's the trouble with the whole horizon gone. So we stood still and we listened for the horn out on the bar, and it told us where the water was, and that told us where we are. When the fog
the sound of the foghorn crying by. When the fog came in and it hit us too, nothing left but you, nothing in the world but you. They put a light out on the bar, and they took the foghorn down, and they say it's better navigation for the boats that serve the town. But I miss that low complaining coming through the white on a certain afternoon of my life. When the fog came in, everything went still. When the fog came in, quiet as a hill. No horizon, no houses, no sky, just the sound of the foghorn crying by. When the fog came in and it hit us too, nothing left but you, nothing in the world but you. The fog came in, everything went still. When the fog came in, quiet as a hill. No horizon, no houses, no sky, just the sound of the foghorn crying by. When the fog came in and it hit us too, nothing left but you, nothing in the world but you. Great came down and the world went small. When the fog came in, that was all. Great came down and I found your hand, best place I ever stand. Shoo-be-doo. When the fog came in, when the fog came in.
Sha-la-la, whoa, doo-wop. Sha-la-la, whoa, whoa. Dig the pit on the low tide line, stones on the bottom, driftwood fine, seaweed layer on the coals, and the whole town brings their bowls. Corn from Hendrix, butter from Pratt, and a fiddle player. Imagine that, and the smoke goes up and the sun goes down on the best night in town. Clam bake, cookout, sand in the stew. Clam bake, cookout, everybody knew somebody's going to start a song, and the whole beach carries it along. Clam bake, cookout, stay till late. No, nobody's gotta play. Nobody needs a proper play. You wore your brother's flannel shirt, and your hair went every way, and you handed me the butter dish, and you didn't move away. The fiddle started something slow, and the crowd made a little room, and you said, well, I suppose we might, and we danced on the sand till the moon. Clam bake, cookout, sand in the stew. Clam bake, cookout, everybody knew somebody's going to start a song, and the whole beach carries it along. Clam bake, cookout, stay till late. No, nobody's gotta play. Nobody needs a proper play. Bop, ba-da, bop. The town still
the same low tide line. And the fiddle player's grandson plays, and he plays it about as fine. And our sons haul the driftwood down, and the smoke goes up the same. And somebody calls your name. Clam bake, cookout, sand in the stew. Clam bake, cookout, everybody knew. Somebody's gonna start a song, and the whole beach carries it along. Clam bake, cookout, stay till late. No, nobody's gotta play. Nobody needs a proper play. Clam bake, cookout, sand in the stew. Clam bake, cookout, everybody knew. Somebody's gonna start a song, and the whole beach carries it along. Clam bake, cookout, stay till late. Nobody's gotta play. Nobody needs a proper play. Smoke goes up and the moon comes round. Clam bake, cookout on the sound. Smoke goes up and the fiddle plays. Best of August day. Sha-la-la, sha-la-la, sha-la-la. Clam bake, cookout. 40 minutes there and back, and a wooden bench and a bicycle rack. 2 bits each in the summertime, and free in winter if you know the line. I take it Tuesdays for my father's freight, and you take it Tuesdays, same as fate. And we sit up top in the salt and wind, where the diesel smell is thin. Ferry to the island, out and back. Ferry to the island on the same old track. 40 minutes each direction, and the best part is the middle section. Ferry to the island, don't dock yet. Slowest boat I'll get. Slowest boat I hope to get. You bring a book and you never read it, and I bring nothing but a hat. And we talk the whole way over, and we talk the whole way back. Captain Doyle knows both our names, and he blows the horn when we come aboard. And he says, "You too again," and we say, "Yes sir, once more." Ferry to the island, out and back. Ferry to the island on the same old track. 40 minutes each direction, and the best part is the middle section. Ferry to the island, don't dock yet. Slowest boat I'll get. Slowest boat I hope to get. They put a bridge across in 80, and the ferry went for scrap. And you can drive it in 9 minutes, straight across on the map. And 9 minutes is a fine thing, if a fine thing's what you need. But we never were in speed. Ferry to the island, out and back. Ferry to the island on the same old track. 40 minutes each direction, and the best part is the middle section. Ferry to the island, don't dock yet. Slowest boat I'll get. Slowest boat
to the island. Do 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 do. Sha la la, do do do. Sha la la, sha la la, do 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 do. A bucket, a shovel, and a clamshell wall, and a moat that wouldn't hold it all. We started it at 10:30, and we kept on building it again. Every time the water came and knocked it flat and did the same, and you said one more, we'll get it right. And we built until the light. Sandcastle Promise, made on the shore. Sandcastle Promise, one wall more. Water's coming and it always will, and we're going to build it anyway still. Sandcastle Promise, hand me the pail. We are not going to fail. We are never going to fail. By 4 o'clock we had 4 towers and a bridge across the moat, and a flag made from a paper straw, and a shell for a little boat. And the tide came up at 5:30, and it took the whole thing down. And you stood there with your hands on your hips, and you didn't even frown. Sandcastle Promise, made on the shore. Sandcastle Promise, one wall more. Water's coming and it always will, and we're going to build it anyway still. Sandcastle Promise, hand me the pail. We are not going to fail. We are never going to fail. Up, 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 up. We lost the house in '83 when the bank came through the door, and we started over in a rented room above the hardware store. And you never said a word about it, you just handed me the pail, and we built it up again. Sandcastle Promise, made on the shore. Sandcastle Promise, one wall more. Water's coming and it always will, and we're going to build it anyway still. Sandcastle Promise, hand me the pail. We are not going to fail. We are never going to sail. Sandcastle Promise, made on the shore. Sandcastle Promise, one wall more. Water's coming and it always will, and we're going to build it anyway still. Sandcastle Promise, hand me the pail. We are not going to fail. We are never going to fail. One more tower, one more war. Sandcastle Promise, one more tower, one more day. Water can have its way. Do-do-do, sha-la-la. Sandcastle Promise. Doom, 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 doom. Ding-a-ling, ooh-ah. Ding-a-ling, sha-la-la. Ooh-ah, ooh-ah. Ding-a-ling. The summer people go by Labor Day, and they board the windows on the bay. The ice cream stand comes off its legs, and the boardwalk empties down to pegs, and the town gets small and gets its own, and the beach belongs to us alone. And everybody says it's grim, but That's when it begins. Winter by the water,
Gray on gray,
winter by the water.
nobody to stay
But the ones who live here all the year,
and the ones who wanna be right here.
winter by the water.
Cold and long, that's when we belong.
That's when we most belong.
The diner keeps one window lit, and Mrs. Pratt runs all of it. And there's pie and coffee and a checkerboard and a stove that everybody's stored. And we walk down there in the freezing dark past the boarded up arcade and park. And she sees us coming through the glass and pours before we pass.
Winter by the water,
Gray on gray,
winter by the water.
nobody to stay but the ones who live here all the year, and the ones who wanna be right here. Winter by the water, cold and long, that's when we belong.
That's when we most belong.
Her granddaughter runs the diner now, and she keeps that window lit. And she's got the same old checkerboard with
One red piece that doesn't fit.
and she pours 2 cups at 7 without either of us asking. Same as it's always been.
Winter by the water,
Gray on gray,
winter by the water.
nobody to stay
But the ones who live here all the year,
and the ones who wanna be right here. Winter by the water, cold and long, that's when we belong.
that's when we most belong. Winter by the water,
Gray on gray,
winter by the water.
nobody to stay but the ones who live here all the year, and the ones who wanna be right here. Winter by the water, cold and long, that's when we belong.
That's when we most belong. Boards on the windows, light in the glass.
Winter by the water, let it pass.
Boards on the windows, coffee hot.
Best town we've got.
Ding-a-ling, doo-wop, doo-wop.
Winter by the water,
Doo-wop, doo-wop. Doo-wop, doo-wop, doo-wop. Doo-wop, doo-wop.
Sha-la-la-la.
the church on the hill looks out to sea, same as it has since 1703. And the bell they ring for weddings there is the bell they ring for weather scares.
So the whole town came up either way, not entirely sure which kind of day, till they saw your mother in her hat.
And they worked it out from that.
Anchor and a ring,
That's the whole of it.
anchor and a ring, and a promise made to fit.
One to hold you where you are,
One to hold you near and far. Anchor and a ring,
salt in the air.
everybody there, every soul in town was there.
Your father gave me his own anchor off the shrimp boat's second line.
Rusted through and useless now, and the best gift of my life.
And he said, a man who
the whole of it.
Anchor and a ring and a promise made to fit.
One to hold you where you are,
One to hold you near and far. Anchor and a ring,
salt in the air.
everybody there. Every soul in town was there.
That anchor's in the garden with the roses grown all through.
And the ring is on your finger, worn down thin and true.
And the bell still rings for weddings,
And for weather all the same.
and we still
Can't tell which came. Anchor and a ring,
that's the whole of it.
anchor and a ring, and a promise made to fit.
One to hold you where you are,
One to hold you near and far. Anchor and a ring,
salt in the air.
everybody there. Every soul in town was there. Anchor and a ring, that's the whole of it. Anchor and a ring, and a promise made to fit.
One to hold you where you are,
One to hold you near and far. Anchor and a ring,
salt in the air.
everybody there. Every soul in town was there. Ring the bell for weather or for love. Anchor and a ring and the gulls above. Ring the bell and take my hand.
Best day on this land.
Doo-wop, doo-wop. Anchor and a ring.
Sha-la-la, sha-la-la-la, doo-wop, doo-wop, sha-la-la, sha-la-la, sha-la-la-la. 6 o'clock and the girls come round, the loudest thing in this whole town. The bakery light goes on at 4, though the baker's not the same no more. I walk the seawall same as ever, with my collar up against the weather. And you come out at 6:10, with the coffee and the sticks. Same gray ocean, 60 years on. Same gray ocean, and the gulls carry on. Everything else has come and changed. The piers, the boats, the whole town rearranged. Same gray ocean, walk with me down along the sea, down along the wide gray sea. The fog still comes across the point around 4:15, and the tide still takes the names we write and brings them back once more. And the church still rings for weather, and the roses hold the lane. And the ferry's gone, but the island's there, and the water's just the same. Same gray ocean, 60 years on. Same gray ocean, and the gulls carry on. Everything else has come and changed. The piers, the boats, the whole town rearranged. Same gray ocean, walk with me down along the sea, down along the wide gray sea. that's what I'd say. Same gray ocean, 60 years on. Same gray ocean, and the gulls carry on. Everything else has come and changed. The piers, the boats, the whole town rearranged. Same gray ocean, walk with me down along the sea, down along the wide gray sea. Same gray ocean, 60 years on, 60 years on. Same gray ocean, and the gulls carry on. Everything else has come and changed. The piers, the boats, the whole town rearranged. Same gray ocean, walk with me down along the sea, down along the wide gray sea. Gulls come round and the tide goes out. Same gray ocean, no more doubt. Gulls come round and the sun comes through. See